Well, you're tuned to Radio Alderburg 93.6 FM, and in studio again, Eric Lovemore. Good morning, Eric.
Morning, Donnie.
Lovely to have you here. Last time we visited you in your salon, well, a studio salon. It was lovely to see the decor, and we spoke about how you decided on that and how it just fits into the theme of Parel, the entire cheetah sanctuary and this area. So it's lovely to have you back here. If I choose a barber, when I choose a barber, how do I decide on that? How do I decide, say, this is the best way to go, or this is the best place for me?
Well, I think like most things in life, you're going to do a bit of research. You're going to first sort of like suss out the place. So one of the things that is the most obvious is how it looks.
Yes.
Because you can pass it and you don't have to go inside, and you can just see through the window.
Yes.
And that kind of like in itself, if it's a nice looking place and if it's something that's appealing to you, that's the first step.
Yep.
Second step is, what do they offer? And I think that's possibly quite important as well, because it's whether or not what services are on offer will suit your needs. And then you have to do the big entry thing where you have to go inside, and then it's all got to do with the atmosphere, the kind of personality that the salon sort of like vibrates towards you.
Yes.
And if you're feeling comfortable in this environment and you're feeling the people are friendly, you've got over the next hurdle. And then the final hurdle is, once you've got your stylist, your barber, and you're sitting in that chair and the service is being delivered, and then comparisons start with other services you've had before with other people, and that will be your final decision. Am I in a place that is far better, or is it similar price structuring, and then that will make your final decision whether or not you're going to stay there.
Yes, no, that is exactly what you're talking about. That's basically how I do it, and I go onto social media and go and have a look on what people say. And if I go onto your Facebook, it's just positive and great feedback, and that's exactly what it is, Erica. And I know you chuckle a little bit now, but it is everyone that's been to your salon, the barber shop, it's just positive, and they love it, and it's because of your personality as well, and the barbers that's there.
Thank you.
So what are the benefits of coming to a gents salon like yours?
Well, our salon offers those extra services which are found in a treatment room, which you can't necessarily have when you're sitting in a barber chair in an exposed area. So, like for instance, your massages, those are really quite important. We have a lot of sportsmen. We live in a country of outdoor activities.
Yeah.
So people like going for their massages, and we have a really nice massage therapist, Zenobia, who also, is part of the team. So that's really important. And then you have things like your teeth whitening you can't do in a public space. Then you have your facials you can't do in a public space. So these are all the treatments that we offer from Groomed Men, which you won't necessarily find in a generic barber shop. So that is our point of difference. And then I think you'll also find that when we do certain services, our services are aimed at ultimate luxury. So any person that has experienced, for instance, a hot towel shave before, I'll always ask, have you had this done before? Yes, they have. Once they've finished having one of mine, I say, how was that? I've never had one like this before.
Seriously, that's excellent.
So there is a big difference in the way we do our luxury hot towel shaves, but that's all got to do with time and how much you can charge for that type of service. My thing is, give the person ultimate and they'll be happy to spend.
Yes.
And if there is something for them to compare with, and there's another company that's doing something similar, that makes it quite difficult, because now you have to really up your game. But we don't really have a lot of competition in the male space when it comes to male spa-like services.
Yes.
We are quite unique when it comes to that. So once that space starts opening up to other people and they start doing it, then our competition will really enter the market.
Eric, when I walked in there last week, you opened up last week, and I was so surprised. Normally, when a new shop opens, it's sort of quiet. You're still waiting on people to know where you just open up in a new space and everything. But when we got there, it was already busy, and it must be because of your expertise and the barbers that's already there. So give us a bit of a background of each one. You just spoke about Zenobia and all other barbers. Tell us more about their background.
Well, someone said to me when they came in for a service the other day, they said, listen, it feels as if you've been here for such a long time already. It feels so comfortable. And I think the main reason why you experience that busyness is because Groomed Men, the brand, has actually been around since conception of Groomed Barber Academy. It's just that we haven't had a space. But I've always delivered to my own personal clients the Groomed Men experience. So even though it hasn't been from a salon. So we have kind of like created a momentum and an awareness of the brand for at least 3 years now. And whenever we do styling of celebrities, we'll always brand that, like with the Tate Met Late show, that's Groomed Men, it's not Groomed Barber Academy. So people kind of have had this feeling that this thing has been going, but now it's actually real, and you can walk in and experience it from a salon perspective. So the barbers that work for us, what's unique about them is they've all only been trained through Groomed Barber Academy. So they don't come from any other institutions. So there's no bad habits for me to have to change. Literally, they understand our philosophy. They've been trained the way I would like them to perform, and not only are they trained the way we want them to perform their services, but they are also part of our lecturing team. So their expertise is of a different standard. They all know that when they do deliver on a service, that they have to do it as if they were training somebody. So of course they are going to be very specific on all the methods of how they're going to perform it. And I think that is what makes it great about Tom. Tom is a great stylist when it comes to hair. He loves cutting gents classic haircuts, and he focuses on that. And I think that's what's nice about this industry, is to become a specialist. And for people, I always tell my staff, you know what is your passion? Do you want to be somebody that's renowned for cutting classic haircuts? Do you want to be known for color? And take that and embrace it and run with it and make that your speciality, even though you can deliver on the other services, because that's what people will speak about. People will speak about Tom, who cuts great classic cuts. Then we've got Zenobia, who's an all-rounder, amazing therapist. I mean, she is a top-notch beauty therapist, but then also she looks after the intelligent hair technology, which she's been doing with me now for nearly over 8 months. She's a perfectionist when it comes. She's excited when she does it, when she puts this onto somebody's head, and she goes, my goodness, it looks so real. She's still as excited as the day when she started, as excited as what I am. Zenobia's got this energy, and if you're feeling depressed, just come and see Zenobia.
Just come having a coffee with Zenobia.
Zenobia will sort you out. And then Marsha, of course, not to forget Marsha. Marsha's also, she's young, but she's a graduate. She's got a degree in photography from Stellenbosch University, but she wanted to do barbering. I've known her parents for 35 years. She's wanted to come and study the barbering, so she came and did it part-time, and she's chosen above her degree to be a barber. This is what she wants to do that. But she can, with being a barber, she's excellent at, she loves passing on her knowledge. So when it comes to education, Zenobia is the one that you want to put out there, and she will speak about the product. She'll speak about, how to perform the services, and she's a perfectionist, and she is like every Afrikaans child, I nearly want to say, somebody who doesn't understand failure. She literally is this girl that just goes for it and goes for gold in everything that she does.
Well, stick around, because we still have to talk about the philosophy, so we'll be ending off that. But first, a little bit of music. Here is James Bay and Julia Michaels. And that was James Bay and Julia Michaels here on Radio Helderberg 93.6 FM with Peer Pressure. Okay, so no peer pressure when you walk into the Groomed salon here in Somerset West. We've got Eric Way Lovemore here in studio still, and we're talking about his brand new barbershop and the salon that's here in Paardenvlei.
Yeah, it's so exciting to see something that focuses on men and grooming them, especially speaking about the facials and the massages. You usually go to a salon where they focus primarily on women, so that's awesome to see for men. What is the philosophy behind groomed men?
Our philosophy is the most important thing is the experience for the man that comes to our groomed salon, and that they leave there feeling that it was really worth their while, yet it was a service that was performed to perfection, and that they feel that the outcome of what they've just received was 100%.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Now, I want to quickly ask you, and I spoke about social media as well and feedback. Normally people go and write feedback on social media, sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Unfortunately, we have to have both. But so from your perspective, how was the experience of your clients?
You know, Donnie, it's been all positive, and I'm not, just saying that. It really has been positive. But I've learned in my fashion career that one of the things my mom taught me was actually that, it's easy to climb the tree and it's easy to get to the top. But once you're at the top, it's when the wind blows the hardest. And that's when, you start experiencing the negative things and people trying to bump you off the top. So I believe that our company is at that point where we are obviously going to become target practice for most people. However, if we just...
Would you like to call?
Siri, is that Siri talking now?
That is so funny. Sorry about that. Yes, I do want to call someone all the time. They definitely are going to start focusing on us, and they will try. That's just unfortunately how this game works. However, because of the people that we employ, because of their foundations, I believe when foundations are really solid, then that tree can blow as hard as hell, and it's not going to be pulled out of earth. So they bring it on, but the comments so far has been pretty positive.
Well, I know it will be positive, because if you walk in there, you will know exactly why people are positive and just loving that whole environment. So pop into the salon Groomed Men here in Parde Valley. But it's really fantastic. It's across from the Cheetah Sanctuary. So you can just drive in. It's on the left-hand side. You can't miss it. It's a beautiful new building. Go and pop in and get your hair done. Let's just quickly, the 1,000 haircuts,
yes,
they're still left?
So, of course, lots of people have tried to claim. Some still not getting it quite right, knowing that they should be coming in to do that. However, yes, there are still some left. So if you are listening to this, guys, make your way to our salon and come and get your free haircut so that you can experience what we've been speaking about.
Wonderful. Eric Way Lovemore from Groomed Men Salon, this salon here in Somerset West. Thanks a lot for coming in again. We'll chat again next week.
Thanks, Donnie.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Eric. Bye.